Hey guys, it's me again, Happy G, and this time I'm already 30. I used to be surprised by my students before, so euphoric at the moment because this is my first time to be surprised by my friends. The point of the video is to talk to you about the 3 major things I learned in my 3 studies. First, make your smile precious. I used to smile all the time. I used to think that it doesn't matter whether people smile back at you or not. The most important thing is you did your part. You were kind, you were gorgeous. And then I realized people don't do that. People will not remember you with your smile. People will find mistakes at your actions. Well, I'm not saying all, but you know, in my 30 years of existence, that's what always happens. It's like one of my teachers said, people are like the ones looking at a white paper. Hey, with a small smudge, everything's ruined. 99.9% of the paper is clean, but because of that 0.01, everything's ruined. They're not going to see the clean part. They're going to see the smudge. And people are like hawks. The more you smile at them, they're going to look at your mistakes. They're going to wait for you to err and willing to smirk at you if you did that. Not being sarcastic, but I realized that it's really better to make your smile precious. Don't bother smiling if those people are not deserving of your smile. People say, give your smile to everyone. I say, make your smile precious. Give it to those people who need it. Give it to those people who are in the dark, which will make your smile serve as the light in the darkness. Smile is free, yes, but the thing about free things is that people abuse it. People don't see the value of it because you always give it. 2, give some time for yourself. Warning, this part is really long, because this is the time that I will talk to you about my life, my struggles, and my success. No offense to my family, but I've been a very faithful daughter. I did not graduate on time because I used to think about them first. The story is, after graduating high school, I did not study college right away. I worked first in a pharmacy, and I served as the tutor of the sons of the owner of the pharmacy. And then I transferred work, hardware store. And that's when I started to become a working student. Studying in Eduardo Xoxo Memorial College was one of the highlights of my life. I was able to harness my skills in speaking. I felt so important because of that school. But on my 4th year, something happened. I stopped, although I was already enrolled. I worked at Saitel in Lawakan, Baguio City. I worked there for 11 months, living there alone without my family, just staying with friends, working with friends, and always going out with friends. Made me feel like there's a different part of the world that I have yet to discover. But then I realized I'm meant for something else and I had to finish study. But when I was about to go back to college, I realized it's not yet the right time. I applied again. This time it's in UP Techno Hub in Quezon City. This time it's with Convergence. It's a very big BPO industry. Working there for 10 months made me realize that I love teaching. So I had to leave Atiwa and go back to Nueva Ecija to finish my education. And I did! So in 2013, I graduated. The first year of teaching is remarkable. Teaching at College of the Immaculate Conception made you feel like you're not working for them, you're working with them. Best part of my teaching career, I met great people. It just so happened that an opportunity knocked and I opened the door because I was so impatient. I'm importunate. I need to do the things right away. So I couldn't wait for the ranking for the public school. So I went back to being a call center agent because somehow I missed it. I missed the life where when I go home I can just relax and not do anything. Unlike when you're teaching, you're gonna get tired because after you work in school, you have to work at home because of the lessons, because of the instructional materials, and all the other forms to accomplish. And so there, this time it's not a night shift, it's a day shift. It's an Australian company. It's TPG, one of the biggest telecommunications company in Australia. Anyway, I got ranked. I was already on my 10th month when I got a news that I'm on the ranking. I'm one of the top applicants for the English section. So I resigned from TPG. I admire all the public school teachers because I experienced the pain when I see my students' pain. I experienced dreaming with them. The best part of my public school experience is when I established this bookworms club. I did not only teach students to read, I also inspired them to teach other students, other kids to read. So we have this monthly outreach program where we go out of the school approved by a very supportive principal. I was inspired by my experiences in CIC. The best part of it is they got an opportunity to volunteer at Gawad Kalina. We helped people who were victimized by Yolanda. Maybe because I listen to people that when they say, you deserve more than this, you deserve to be more than this, I became ambitious. I wanted to really feel how to be a global teacher. So I was already 28. I realized that before I get married, I need to do something for myself. The point of the second lesson I learned is that always have something for yourself. I jumped from one job to another because of my family's needs and my future. Second lesson is that do something for yourself from time to time. Save up me time. Give yourself a chance to go to one place alone, save up. Believe me, I'm at 30 and I don't have my own savings. The savings I have is for the wedding. Is it being selfish? I'm not sure if it is, but sometimes you have to be someone else. Lesson 3. Learn how to say no. I've been a yes person thanks to my parents. I was always told that being given an opportunity, being given a task is a blessing. Or make it into a blessing. I did. When I say yes, people abuse you. When you say yes immediately, people will get a chance to hurt you because they will just give you all the tasks, they will just give you all the job because they knew that you will just say yes. And time will come that you'll get tired, that you're just a human being. You're not Wonder Woman and you have a very limited time. There are times when I feel pitiful of myself, but I realize it's my fault because I always say yes. I haven't really mastered saying no because I just did that once and that's recently, but I realized it felt good. Still had the job because I couldn't do anything about it, but the point is, it felt good to voice out that not all the time you have to say yes. Trying to learn it the right way. Like, still not rude. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for staying with me all throughout this video. I hope I can get to talk to you more about my life so I can inspire you. I know the lessons I told you are not constructively stated, but I'm telling you, it took me 3 decades to realize these things because people keep telling me inspirational statements. Don't give up. Always smile. Always say yes. Do your part. Be kind. Blah, blah, blah. And now I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I don't know what I want anymore. I used to love teaching. I used to love doing things fairly, but it's eating me up inside. I don't want that to happen to you. I'm not telling you to be rude. I didn't say be rude. I say just give light to others. Be that candle in the endless hallway. Although half melted, use your limited 3 matchsticks to reach the end. It may seem endless for you, but there's the light. And if you don't find it, be the light. Thank you so much again. I hope you learned something from the lessons I learned. See you next time. XOXO. Bye.